What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Sell Lemons video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys the rundown, the best tips and tricks, and all the best methods to easily finish the brand new update inside of Sell Lemons. So just to start off and show some credibility, as you can see, I have maxed out every single plot. As far back as you go, I have every single upgrade you can get on all of my little tree plots. I'm not missing a single one. And I have over 300,000 coins, and if I were to sell right now, I would have way more money. So basically, I'm gonna first go over like, what is this update? Because a lot of people are like super confused by the update and probably just gave up, which honestly makes sense because this update's been getting a lot of fire, and a lot of people don't like it. I think it's solid, but at the same time, like if you're like someone like me that has like a bunch of different like ascensions and all like a bunch of halos, like it's not a huge thing. Like this update, like it's not a big deal, doesn't help that much. It's still actually pretty good, and I'll show you guys why in a second. And it takes a little bit longer to get like all the good stuff than people would think, so I feel like that's kind of why I got some bad negativity, because a lot of people didn't actually finish the update before they gave their opinions. Also, most YouTubers like barely even like finished the update, haven't even gotten clovers and the nuclear waste on their plots, and we're already making tips and tricks videos. So I promise you guys, I actually know what I'm doing, and I'm going to be helping you guys out tremendously here. So first, I'm going to go over what are these trees and what are the stars. There's like no direction in this game and no tutorials to actually like tell you what this means and what these boosts even do, the effects, and what like even a mutation is. Most of you guys probably had to figure it out on your own, or just kind of assume that's what it meant, but wasn't really sure. So quick rundown of like what we're looking at right now. So Blessnus voidica. Voidica is the name of the fruit. You get different fruits based on the amount of ascensions that you have. Here, let's turn on my graphics real quick. I'm starting to lag a little bit. So void whatever, then you have voidica, but everything, as you can see, has void in the name. So voidica again, voidia, I don't even know how you say that. But basically, they all are basically the same thing though. They all have void, and that's because that's the fruit that I've been using on the mutation. So I've been using the a void fruit from the 8th mutation so far, because honestly, I have not gotten the purity fruit yet. But it doesn't even matter. It's like not even a big difference. And the higher the better the fruit, just the more this value is going to be. And some people are saying that you can get different effects from it, and I do believe that is true. Like oranges, I've seen people get a lot better cash multipliers, but honestly, overall, I don't think it has that big of an effect as people are making it out to be. I think people are just saying stuff to say stuff, and they don't actually understand it yet. But as you can see right here, there's these stars at the bottom. These stars are not tuned well at all. Like hopefully they'll update it, because these stars, like these power stars, can mean two completely different things. Like they obviously mean like it's probably gonna be better. So obviously this one has a few stars because it has an 8.8 speed multiplier, which basically means all my income sources work 8.8 times quicker, which is quite a bit. But the way the stars are weighed is based on like the mutations, and the mutations, like they did not weigh them like properly. So there's like mutations that are like not as good as like a speed multiplier. So I could have like a 10-star tree basically, and it won't be actually as good effects wise as like an 8-star, as you see here. Okay, but moving on from that, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Basically, effects. This is like actual multipliers that will go onto your main base. There's growth speed, mutation, and then I think big multiplier is like the only multipliers that are actually going to affect your orchid, however you say it. which is like all your trees and everything. It's just this huge plot of land. Growth speed, everything grows quicker. Mutation luck, you have a higher chance of getting good mutations. Pretty self-explanatory. The big thing, I think it just gives you like more valuable fruits. Like you have a higher chance of like a big fruit, which is basically it just gives you more money. These other ones though, like cash, all affect like your actual game. And there's a couple weird ones. I'm not sure if yeah, there's huge. This does affect the orchard, but I wonder if I can find one that actually has like something to do with the main game, because there's like void ones and like extraterrestrial, which right now no one can figure out if extraterrestrial does anything. Here we go. Yeah, this one right here, everyone thinks it doesn't do anything besides just turn you into an alien and make you jump super high, and it's honestly just annoying. So everyone's pretty confident it doesn't actually do anything. However, the void synergy, that multiplies the 4.2 times event that comes on the screen like every once in a while. I think it was going on when I started the video. Basically, that will just multiply that multiplier. It's really not that good. I mean, 8.8 speed is better than void synergy. Honestly, in my like humble opinion, guys, cash and speed multipliers are like the two good ones, like by far. Okay, so I'm gonna move on now to like how you actually like get a good orchard. And honestly, guys, there's no big secret to it. Buy as many plots as possible. Plots in the beginning should be like your #1 priority until you get to about like this 3rd and 4th row. Once you have all of these, and you can start doing this a little bit earlier if you want. Kind of just depends on like which way you want to go. You'll pretty much get to the same area at pretty similar times. Then you want to get irrigation kits before you do anything else. This permanently doubles the speed of all growth on one plot, so it will literally all these like trees, for example, they'll come back, like the fruits will come back 2 times quicker. And then later, for 5,000 of these coins, you'll also then get a fertilizer kit, which does a very similar thing. But basically, you just want to do that because you want to be able to harvest these as quick as possible. There's no need to worry about the lucky clover and this little nuclear waste or adding on like special mutations. Like honestly, I wouldn't even worry about this mysterious fertilizer, even though it's only 20 coins. Like I wouldn't even worry about it. It's honestly kind of like just a waste of time, because basically what we want to do, if you're not getting, now this does depend on what fruit you're using. If you're in the beginning of the game and you just have like literally like lemons or like limes or I don't know, or oranges, something like basic, you're probably gonna need to get a higher evolution before you actually get to like trees that will give you 657 coins. And this isn't even like the highest level in this game. I've seen people with around 1500. My highest I think is around 1800. Let's see, yeah, about 810. But basically, you want to keep just chopping them down and going to delete them. And now, honestly, there's probably one in here that I want to delete myself. Like, there's probably, do I have a 200? Like, let's see real quick. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this 317. Not that good. You look at the stats, pretty good stats, but I have better ones, so I'm not actually going to use it. Even if it's the second best tree I have, it doesn't matter because you can only eat one fruit at a time. So you really only need one tree to at least be good mutation-wise. And it doesn't have to have good mutations to be worth a lot. Like, I don't eat my 810 coin fruit. That's not the one I eat. I think it's like this one for 621. That's the one I eat currently. Because if you look at 7x, like, this isn't good. Like, compared to my other ones, it's not that good. But if I go to like here, for example, this one, 11.8 times speed, which is like considerably better, but it doesn't sell for as much. So don't just eat like the best fruit in the game that you have. You should be eating whatever like actually has a good boost, because these like best effects do not correlate to the value of the actual fruit. But anyways, you want to come in here and then just plant anything. Just, it could be a seed from like another one of these you've already planted, or just a basic of your like highest mutation that you're at. It really does not matter. And just keep replanting until you get a high value. They don't take a while to plant, especially when you get more of these, especially when you get the fertilizer and then the irrigation kit. Like, this already has like 4 seconds left. And now this could literally be worth like 20 value, or it could be worth more. So only 200. To some people, that's probably good. I don't care. I'm just going to give this thing a basic void fruit or void lemon just to like see what happens. But like it's pretty simple. Anyways, I'm also now going to just explain like what all these are, because the descriptions here like aren't probably this is like the best like information you can get on the entire update, and these aren't even good like descriptions. They really did not do good explaining what this update means. So hopefully you guys are finding this video helpful, because it took me a while to figure everything out. But basically, adds +2 mutations to a growing tree's fruit. So something you have to understand about these mutations, and I'll take this one as an example because there's a bad one on it. When it says it's going to add +2 mutations, that doesn't mean it's going to give me void synergy and, you know, a good growth speed. It could also be like a bad, or growth speed's bad actually, and that's just slow. It could be like bad. So like it could be, it does say like, hey, I'll give you like +2 mutations or whatever. You think, oh yeah, that's cool, that's going to give me higher perks. But it could also negatively affect you, because as you can see here, one of them ended up being slow, because I'm sure I probably used a little thing on this in the beginning of the game. So now there's a 0.5 growth speed. So if I am eating this fruit, all of these trees are going to grow 2 times as slow, which obviously sucks. So it just like, because this says that it's +2 mutations, doesn't mean it's going to be good. I mean, it's mysterious fertilizer for a reason. It's a little suspicious, right? But in the beginning, like, it's still pretty good, because you can also get super lucky in the beginning and get a good mutation that will then also sell for like a lot. So that's kind of where you kind of have to like take your gamble on if it's actually gonna be worth it or not. Cleansing fertilizer, I haven't used this thing once. It removes a random mutation, not a bad mutation. If it removed a bad mutation, it'd be good, but removing one random mutation is just kind of pointless. Growth fertilizer, honestly, I'm just like lazy to sit there and wait. Like, I'm too bored to have to wait there for all my trees to grow. It just speeds up like growing. Ascendant fertilizer, this is actually really good, but it is not worth the money, guys. If you were just barely getting able to get around this much coins, 77,777, don't do it. It's like you don't get that much money at all. Not that much money. I mean, like, you don't really get like a good mutation. Like, it's gonna be a good mutation, but that doesn't mean it's actually gonna be like a good like level of the mutation. Like, it could end up being like 1.2 cash, and you just spent, you know, almost 80,000 coins on it. So it doesn't mean it's gonna be a good tree. It just means you're gonna get something that's at least not negatively affecting you. But that doesn't mean it's gonna affect you a little good or very good. So it kind of like, you kind of have to take your gamble there, just like the +2 mutation thing. Went over these two: irrigation kit, soil enricher. Literally like lifesavers. You need this ASAP. They're literally how I was able to finish the update in a day. Without this, I'd still be waiting on like all my trees to be growing, so it would be horrible. It's basically like everything, by the time you get it all done, it's like a 4x speed multiplier, so it's pretty good. Enriched uranium, I put these on all my plots, but a lot of people also think you shouldn't, and I kind of like regret doing it, but don't, because if I take a seed here, like if I chop this thing down and I want to plant a fastness, it would like be pretty close to like a 1-to-1. It would be pretty good. But because I'm putting it on this that has this nuclear waste, it's adding that randomized mutation that could end up making it bad and like taking down the stars, and it not actually being good. That was weird. I like glitched out for a second. Anyways, that was, so it doesn't actually mean it's good. If you do look though, lucky clovers, no matter what, like, it can only help you, but it's also 20,000 coins. This one took me a while to get on all my plots. It is, if you like 50 times 20,000. Someone else did the math on that. I don't know, is that what, like, 1 million or something? Something like that. It's a lot of money. 100% worth it though, because it actually like gives you that edge in the game. to get rare mutations and not negative ones, and it also kind of helps balance out that enriched uranium. So I think it's pretty good. As far as eating fruits, it's like really simple. You should buy auto eat. Don't buy the game pass unless you're in the beginning of the game. Like, it's so easy to get enough coins to like afford auto eat after evolutions. It's pretty dumb in my opinion to spend all that like Robux. It's also pretty expensive too. And it's low-key a scam if I buy, and I also have the plus discount, so imagine not having that. It's like a super big scam. Basically just turn on auto eat. It looks like it's off right now. If I go to this, like, I think this is the one I usually eat. No, it's not. Where is it? I'm gonna just put this one on. So now, because I'm auto eating, I'll have plus 55. I'll have like 55 minutes worth, or I guess about 56 of just these bonus. So like about an hour, I don't have to worry about it. But if I just go over to like where the thing is, and I just spam the button E and go AFK, or have like an auto clicker spam it, it'll automatically collect. And just about every tree in this game, you're able to grow the fruits quicker than you are like to actually eat it. So if you just do that, you can literally go AFK. And right now, and this is where this update gets like super overpowered, right? Is I literally just have this on, and like overnight I could be all my income sources. This is like literally everything. This isn't my character speed or anything. This is my income source speed is 11.8 times quicker. Okay, let's go to my stand here for a second. I'm literally getting money here like every 0.476 AS. I don't even know what AS means. I didn't even know that was like like a thing. And even like my Lemon X or Void Lemon X, FS, AS, FS, FS, like AS, like all of these, dude, are like going at insane speeds. So this update, very clearly, if you do it correctly, you can actually like change how easy this game is by like a lot. Because there's also, I've seen people, they get like this speed effect of like almost 12x speed, and they can get like a 10x cash multiplier too. And I saw that person that did that had a purity fruit. They're using purity fruit. So I'm also working on getting my first purity fruit right now. I'm 80% there, 82% there. I might make a new video on like best tree in the game and kind of like how to get the best tree in the game when I get to that. But basically this game is like on like a whole new level of grinding and like multipliers and like strategy now, because there's so many there's almost an infinite amount of combinations you can have with these trees, with 9 different trees because of the mutations, plus 50, or not because of the mutation, because of the evolutions, like the different seeds, plus all the different seeds you get. Because if I collect this, what I just collected, it can also be used as seeds instead of me eating or selling it. So there's like a huge edge here in the game now. And I think people who actually take this update seriously, because a lot of people in the Discord server in the game have been saying that they're just going to ignore the Orchid update and like act like this doesn't exist. And technically, yeah, that's possible. Like, if you ignore this, it's not going to affect the main gameplay we were doing before. But like, the multipliers you can get from these trees are so OP, and this farm thing does not take long to complete at all. It probably took me like 2.5 hours of like genuine playing, and like that's with a show going on in the background and just waiting for fruit to grow back. Like, it's super easy. So yeah, that's basically all my tips I have for the update and all my explanation, I should say. So that's it for the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Peace.